That is just so sick, dude. Unbelievable. Good morning. It is day one of Champions Cup, and we have a special superstar guest appearance. Ditto Flight is back. Aaron Hill is back.
Closer to home this time,
more or less. And what better thing to do when you have about 6 hours to kill than have some fun with the robot?
Yep. Not a ton's happened since last time. Done some testing with the tech disc crew.
Yeah.
Mess around with stuff, so I can get off a shot faster now.
Okay. Thank God, you were so slow.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, fair.
And we don't really have a plan. I thought of a couple world records that don't exist, and we're gonna break them.
Yep.
Robot style. All right, so the idea, or the non-idea we have is to break kind of nonsense world record. That sounds so fun. So we have glitches, and I think idea number one might be to throw, the robot throws it like 70 miles an hour up into the sky, into the wind, and I catch it one-handed, like an MTA robot world record, unofficial. And then we have a basket here, of course. We can throw some putts with it. And then I want to throw a putt at 4,000 RPMs and see how the chains react.
All right.
And we're going to throw a distance. I know we won't break the robot distance world record, but we want to do the Ditto Flight world record. Mm-hmm. And then we'll just kind of come up on the fly with some more fun stuff.
Sounds good.
We'll have some ideas. We have Dustin with us. We can't lose. All right, here we go. Just a 50-mile-an-hour warm-up.
All right, ready?
Yeah, robot style MTA. Ah! Okay. This is perfect warm-up. Couple sprints and jogs in the early morning.
Again?
Yeah. All right, robot MTA. I'm ready for it. That's just beautiful. Come on, hover a bit, hover a bit, hover a bit.
Hey!
We got our first catch, baby. That's 8 seconds. All right, Aaron, pump up the speed.
All right.
All right, here it is, world record. MTA. Sure. Yes.
Yes.
What is that? 9 second. So we got a 30-foot mark ready, and I just want to see the robot try to putt it in, but with a 4,000 RPM disc spin speed. So
clearly it's whether or not spin putting is good.
I think if you stand next to the basket, and we won't throw it very hard, obviously, it's just be like a putting speed, and you're gonna be close in on the basket just to see how the disc reacts in the chain with 4,000 RPM. Might be a world record.
What would be the record?
Coolest disc golf shot in history. No, I don't know what that record would be. Highest RPM on a 30-footer ever by a robot.
Most RPMs in the basket.
Yes, that's it. We want like a title for each world record we break. This one is most RPMs in the basket. All right, this is the fastest spin putt in history. 2,400, oh, RPM. This is crazy. Once one stays in, it's just gonna be insane. Never been captured before in the history of the sport. All right, here we go. Get it.
Oh!
Look at that! That's a sick world record for the fastest RPMs ever on a 30-footer. Let's go. Twice as luck. You already look match ready.
Huh?
You look match ready, and we tee off in like 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I put it on, not knowing what we were gonna do.
Oh,
what
okay.
you were dressed like out here.
Oh, okay.
So
We're casual.
Just in case.
We're casual.
But no, it was pretty cool watching it spin. I was standing from the robot side, the left side of it, and just watching it spin on the rim was pretty cool.
You wanted to try to catch it?
I did want to try to catch it, but it made it.
Here's a world record announcement real quick. We're gonna do the furthest ever catch robot to human. Distance-wise, give me that rangefinder and we'll try 400 feet.
Yes!
All right.
118 meters.
Alright, Ditto Flight is throwing it to me. Here it comes. Here it comes. I gotta run. I gotta run. I got it. Yes! Okay, I caught it right here. Let's measure the distance. Alright, let's see what we got here. This might be a world record, folks. 124 meters.
At 400 some feet with a putter, I guess.
406.
406 feet, which is Simon's goal is 400.
Very cool.
So I'm sure it can go a lot further with a driver, but we're at Champions Cup, so probably doesn't want to be catching a driver right now.
No.
Maybe after the event, we'll go for 500 or 600.
406 feet, world record. Where's my trophy?
You don't want to catch the driver? Oh, this is the driver?
At its world record speed of 70 miles an hour. Oh,
Roller off
wait,
the hill.
that's a roller. That's a roller. That might be a world record. That might be a world record.
You gotta love participating
It's still
in
going.
niche categories of things. Yep, and
That's at least
done.
500 feet. Robot roller world record, check. We're gonna set a world record for the least RPMs made putt by a robot, which is gonna be 0. And it's kind of cool because the whole robot obviously spins, so the disc itself has to spin in the other direction to counteract the robot's arm spin. So it's kind of hard to, it's almost like a paradox in your mind that the disc has to spin backwards to then be released at no spin. Physics are crazy. But here we go. Let's see this. This is the 0 RPM world record thrown by a robot. Was that it?
yeah.
That was crazy. It never got into the tumbling. It just happened to perfectly catch the wind with no spin and achieve its 4th world record of the day. So we're trying to do the air balance world record by a robot now, which is like this 50-footer, and just get it as close as possible to the ground and have, because this grass is freshly mowed, perfect, and have some grass like lifted by the wind. And ideally it would also go in, but that's secondary. The world record is closest to the ground by a robot on an air bounce.
Is there a record for how many world records by a robot you can make in one day?
That's an extra one we're gonna get today. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'd say make it a bit more Anheuser. That was so sick. Oh my God. That phone clip is gonna look so sick.
That was perfect
That
over
was
the camera.
perfect. Air bounce shot, world record. I'll let the robot take the honors here. First shot.
What's the scoring metric?
Or the
Closest to
air
the ground and maybe in?
Yeah. That is just so sick, dude. Unbelievable.
See, the second he challenges.
I need to follow that up. Oh, that was so close.
Noble effort, noble effort.
Ah,
Humanity's still proud of you.
robot wins again. And just like that, 5 hours later, we're headed to the course. Shout out to Aaron and Ditto Flight for showing up, performing, and we had a lot of fun. And now, We are about an hour away from the first round of the 2025 PDGA Champions Cup here in Stockton. Feeling honestly very good. I think this morning session was good for me. Get a bit of blood flowing, bit of excitement, bit of, you know, your mind off of the thing that's about to happen. And I'm looking forward to this. It's a bit of a cooker out there today. It is like 80 something degrees, 84. Oh, not very windy. So stay in the shade, find sunscreen, and yeah, just keep going where I left off yesterday. Kind of pedal to the metal. If it's my week, it's my week. If it's not, just keep on smiling. That's the game plan. Yeah, one of the coolest things about Swenson Park is the warm-up area. We have an entire driving range to ourselves, and then over there is like 12 baskets set up for warm-up putting. I hope that's the future of the Pro Tour, is that one requirement of the location is adequate. Is that a word?
Etiquette.
No, and like an adequate warm-up area.
Adequate.
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 We'll see what happens with this game one day. Who knows? I'm gonna throw some shots. You find some sunscreen.
And completing this group, from Germany, Simon Lizotte.
All right, we just walked off the course. It is 7 p.m. So that's why we're doing a quick recap right here. Let's start off with the good. I birdied hole 1. It was all laid out to be just a great day. Actually got kind of lucky on my second upshot. Forehand kind of went right through one of those guardian trees, gave me a 30-footer to start. And I think, even on the podcast we talked about this, the best putt to possibly have on hole 1 of a tournament is a 30-footer for birdie and making it. That's like best case scenario, and that happened today. So I was like feeling pretty positive about that. Threw a really good second shot on hole 2 to give myself a birdie look. And then the roller coaster started on hole 3. Terrible second shot. My volt was probably MVP today, and at the same time, I threw it really bad a couple of times as well. Just hit a couple twigs and it flexed out early, went OB, took a bogey on 3. So I was even through 3 with a birdie, par, bogey start. Just classic Simon stuff. Bounced back with a birdie. And then we got to the triple Mando hole where I lost my forehand disc during the skins match, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. So I threw my more straight Mayhem, which I practiced in the warm-up field with that on the forehand, and it flew really nice, dead straight. Kind of exactly what I was wanting to do, and I just slightly pulled it left, missed the Mando tree by like a couple inches maybe, but definitely deserved that bogey. And then kind of started finding a groove. That par 4, the next hole, I threw like one of the prettiest big turnover shots with that volt again. That must have moved like 120 feet left to right and settled right at 20 feet. And then I birdied the next, and then solo birdied the next, and then solo birdied the next. And then we got to those holes we played yesterday during President's Cup twice. So I felt really comfortable walking up to those holes, and I think I was sitting at 4 under, maybe, yeah, 4 under. Saved a good par in that treacherous water hole. And then we got to hole 12, I want to say, that long par 4 over the water too. And threw an okay drive, threw an okay second shot to circle's edge, and then that putt, I thought was the start of a strong finish, because that was like dead center from like just inside the circle, which really, I thought set the tone for the last stretch there. But freaking island hole. The wind was like a bit swirly there. It was a bit stronger than I guess I was expecting, and I fluffed my fireball just slightly, and it hit, I think it hit like right on the line, maybe just in bounds, and kind of trickled backwards into the water. So I bogeyed that, and then I bogeyed the next hole as well. I 3-putted. That one hurt. That putt I lined up, that was maybe a 60-footer. I thought missing left was impossible. There was like this huge tree on the left, and I could see only half of the basket right next to it. And my disc somehow went right between the tree and the basket. Kind of the one exact spot you can't put it, and then whiffed to come back into the headwind, like 20, 25 footer maybe. And that was a bit hard to get back from. Made a good putt on the next. Made a great birdie putt on the next. Saved a sick par on 17, where my disc was again OB by a freaking inch. And then 18 had a great chance to round it up with another birdie from right that 25 foot. I had a lot of 25 footers today, and I made like, I don't know, like 5 out of 6 or maybe 5 out of 7 actually. Yeah, just not convincing enough, but okay. Could have shot 5 under on the last hole, but this classic one where it went off the front rim and trickles out. Could I miss it in a more painful way? I don't think so. I think the wind just kind of died right when I released. I don't know why it's so bad. Heartbreaker. So 4 under start, sitting in like 28th or something. Kind of exactly that spot where I sit after every round 1. Isn't that true? Just like not bad, but also just not good. I really thought after yesterday's President's Cup I had some fire going, but yeah, just a classic Simon round. Too many bogeys, too many silly mistakes. Kind of shots where I don't even think about that that's possible to happen. Like I go through the checklist in my head of things not to do, things to focus on, and things to do, of course, and then stuff happens where I'm just like, that was not even nearly on my checklist. Just mind-blowing stuff where I'm just like, what? How did I just do that? But that's the game we play. That's what I signed up for, so yeah. Paul Macbeth shot 14. So he only beat me by 10. I would say that's not too bad. I've seen worse. So I need to go back to the Airbnb and give him a little talk, I think. 14, and he started with a bogey? I'm telling you, good rounds start with a bogey. It's not a myth. Holy cow. He's leading by like 3 or something? Or 4?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Unbelievable. All right, let's go have dinner and regroup for tomorrow.
You watched this video yet?
I did.
You did?
What's your excuse?
My excuse for bogeying 1? I actually threw 2 great shots, and the wind held it straight, and it hit the tree and kicked over you right. It was going to hyzer in.
Are you pleased with yourself?
I'm pleased with my putting, yeah. Yeah,
This putting was decent.
that was really good. Did you see my stats? You want me to pull it up real quick? You need me to pull it up real quick? Let's see. I was 7 for 7 C1, 6 for 9 C2. And I had some throw-ins. Yeah, that's good.
And throw-ins, multiples.
Throw-ins.
Well, congrats. Good job.
Thank you. 3 more to go. What'd you do today?
Now back to the normal people. Harry, how's it going?
Hello. It's a normal man right here, Mick Jr. What do you want me to say?
Something smart.
Hey, tell me your finished words you'd like.
Ooh.
Miltä peli tuntuu? It means how does your game feel? So Paul, miltä peli tuntuu?
Feels consistent. Feels consistent. Repeatable. And then what's the other one?
Hold on, I need to research.
All right, next time.
Maybe just every morning before your round, you need some ditto flight robot action.
Yeah, some robot action and a nap.
You napped?
Yeah, that's why I was upstairs. I was napping with the baby.
All it takes.
That took about
Naps.
I got it.
That's the age we are
Oh,
now.
here he goes.
I got it. Mitä tutte? Mitä tutte?
This is for all the guys out there.
With the wing. Oh my god.
I think that wraps it up perfectly.
Not ready for it.
Nice job, everyone.
Outro.
That's what's up.
Our Airbnb is thriving. Thanks for watching the video.
Silva's what he did.
We have both leaders in the clubhouse. and Harry.
Okay, and you. Like, what is this?
I'm just messing with you. I'm giving you a hard time. Friends are better when they give each other a hard time.
I know. I'm gonna beat him. Listen, Simon. This is the week I beat Simon. Just saying.
We're manifesting it, folks. Enjoy the straw of the day. Paul needs it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.